Greetings and welcome to Crested Butte Community School presents Everyday Math Online, a parent's guide to using the Crested Butte Community School math program at home. The Everyday Math program access at home is for everyone. Everyday Math Online has everything your child has done at school and more. Super fun. So if you find this card, this is your entry card. This is your child's password card. This can be found in the school home folder that your child takes home every day. So when they bring it home at night, look for this, and using the website at the bottom, you can access the Everyday Math Online components. The website address works on any computer, and it is important that you recognize this O as a 0, not the letter O. You need to type that in as a 0 to make sure you get in. I'll show you how this works, but just to let you know, after you enter the website address, a list of teachers will come up and you select your child's teacher. Next, a screen with a list of students will show up and you select your child's name. Then a login page will show up. This is where you will use the 3 pictures from your child's password card. One is a number, then a fruit, and then a shape. And a screen will pop up with the cover of your child's math book, and you will click on that book, and voila, you are in. So let me exit from this, and I'll show you exactly what that looks like. To go back a few pages here. All right. Once you log in, you will get to this page which says choose your class, and you will find your child's teacher's name or your child's class's name. This is a sample, so these aren't real, but I am using a child who is in this class with the crayons and the name of Brookville. You will look for your child's teacher's name. The next screen that comes up is a list of all of the classmates, all of the students in that class. This sample class only has 1 student, so I'm going to click on Jimmy. You will click on your child, of course. And then up comes Jimmy's password login page. I type in Jimmy's password, and then I hit log in. Once you log in, a page will come up that will have your child's book here. I'm going to pause this and get to a page where I can show you what that looks like because the sample page doesn't have it. Okay, so this is, once you log in, this is the page that will come up. This picture here is a picture of your child's math book. You can ignore all of this other stuff and just click right on that math book, and in you go to the meat of the matter. This is the lesson for today. Today's lesson that was taught in the class. Everything that was taught in the class is accessible through this big screen here. I'll show you what that looks like. Let me mention first that you can actually go to previous lessons by clicking on these back arrows. If your child has missed a lesson, was absent, had some sports things that they had to go to, or just wants to review or show you what they did in class previously, you can go to previous lessons. Let's have a look at this lesson. There are 11 screens, 11 actual pages when you come up here. The first page is the warm-up to today's class. The second page, the math message, is the introduction to the main lesson for the class. 3, 4, and 5 are the focus lesson in the class. 6 is generally a game that is connected to either a previous skill learned or a skill learned today. Math boxes are some review of past skills. And then there's the home link. Number 8 is the home link. Interesting thing about the home link is if you have your child says, oh, I forgot to bring my homework, or the dog ate my homework, or the wind blew my homework away, you can actually access the homework online. The thing you need to remember is once you click on it, you'll only see part of the homework. Each part of the homework is listed as a screen. So if you go through the screens, you will see the different questions on the homework. Cool thing is, if you see these boxes here, you can actually put the answers to the homework on this website, and then you have your homework done. If you save it using this button, you can actually save the information here and your teacher can access it. So there's no more excuses for not doing homework. It's always right here on the online component. This back arrow will take you right back to that home screen where everything is. Let's go back to today's lesson. A couple of more things I'm going to show you. Oh, that's not a good one. We want to go back a lesson. The other thing on here is the e-toolkit, which shows you all of these great manipulatives your child can use to enjoy math. A lot of these are related to the lessons. A lot of them will help your child do the work. Some of them are just plain cool to play around with. You can do different things. You can see all these 3D shapes in a variety of different ways. You can look at area models and base 10 blocks. There's all sorts of cards in here. You can do coin flip experiments and work with fact triangles, fraction circles, and money. There's no end to the fun stuff going on in here. So make sure you check that out at some point with your child because it's really worthwhile. In addition, there are additional lessons that teach skills. There are tutorial videos where your child can actually have a skill taught to them by a teacher online. Here's all the games. This is your kid's favorite part. Every game that they've learned is in here. And if they want favorites, they can save them over here in the favorites section. This EM at Home has a list of literature, family letters, today's games, do anytime activities, and a whole bunch of things that you can do with your child at home. Finally, the student reference book. This is an ebook. This is the closest thing your child has to a textbook in their classroom. This ebook is very cool. It teaches just about every skill your child has learned. You can navigate it either through the table of contents or by, if you know the page, you can type the page in here. And if you hit the page number and enter, it'll take you right to that page. The cool thing about this book is that the ebook will read to you.
Units of area. Pretty area cool. Is reported in square.
This is important. If your child is having trouble accessing the reading aspect of the math, these resources are invaluable because they will actually read the lessons to you. Let me go back to that main screen and see what else we've got here. Something you might need to know is that you can't go forward from the lesson. Today's lesson is the last lesson you can do. That way you can't take the test before test day. But the unit assessments are on here. So your child can actually look at the unit assessments the day that they've taken the test and review some of the questions and maybe think about how they did. So that's a lot of what's in there, and that's some wonderful stuff in my mind. So I hope that sort of lets you know what's going on there. Here is another view of what that page has to offer. It is got, so the go-to lesson activities, the Geometer Sketchpad activities, which are exploring math concepts, tutorial videos, games online. Your student can add favorites, resources for parents, the e-toolkit, and the student reference book. That's what your home link looks like. And on the home link, it actually shows you the student reference book page that will help your child do this homework. That's pretty important. So you can access this student reference book page online to help your child do their homework. Well, I hope that helps you find your way through everyday math online at home with your child to help them be the best math student they can be. If you have any questions or comments, you can contact me at my school website, bpogoloff@denisonschools.net, or call me at the school, 970-648-1765. I teach math all day, but I can return calls after 2 o'clock. So thanks for taking the time to be a student, to help your student be the best learner possible. And have fun with math. Thank you.